Okay, Peggy. So I've seen and heard a lot of crazy stuff happens at your shows. Now, I want to know, what is the wildest thing to ever happen at a JPEGMAFIA concert, and where was it?
It was in Baltimore.
That was your hometown, right?
Yeah. I went on stage, and I was... me and my homie orchestrated a plan. He was going to perform a little bit, and then I was going to interrupt his performance with a bunch of people and pretend like I was taking it over and then do a song. Well, I did that, and then I got off stage, and people thought it was real. So everybody was trying to fight us afterwards. So that's probably the craziest, like, straight up, like, dangerous situation recently. But other than that, it's just people passing out or fucking, like, just doing crazy shit. Like, I don't even know, bro. Like, I had one guy jump on stage and try to hug me one time, and then security tackled the fuck out of him, like, killed him. Like, speared him in half, dude. Like, killed that dude. I was real worried about him. But, bro, I'm not gonna lie, my shows, ever since I've started making actual money from shows, they've calmed down. They've gotten, like, wilder energy-wise, but they've calmed down. My shows used to be just straight-up hostility. So, like...
Straight-up violence.
That's kind of a loaded question, because, like, I used to go into shows with the purpose of being hostile, you know? But now, I guess the craziest thing that happens is, like, you know, I guess, like, in recent... I played at Field Day.
In London?
Yeah, man, and they kept trying, bro, they had me in, like, some kind of cage, and the cage just broke the fuck down, and the security guards kept trying to have to, like, hold it. It's on camera. They kept having to hold it up, and they were like, can you please be more calm? And I was like, fuck no, man. Are you stupid? Like, why did you even book me? You know what I mean? Like, you need to look at what you paid for. I'm not calming down. Like,
they just didn't do their homework, did they?
Nah. Not at all. But, yeah, honestly... Yeah, since like 2016, 2017, my shows have been not hostile. So what's crazy to me is probably different. So I can't really think of one specifically.
Okay. So you're going to be touring this new album, aptly named LP.
Yeah. LP.
So you dropped an EP recently, but that was because some of the samples didn't get cleared. So that was just, you know, the leftover tracks, finally getting them on Spotify once they were cleared.
Mm-hmm. So it wasn't any new songs or anything. It was just the songs that weren't on the original release.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the album releases, they've been getting kind of less chaotic as the releases go on. You
mean like what, the way it's
like
released?
Sonically.
Oh, you mean for me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, just because, like, maybe so. Just like with this last LP, honestly, it was just, I had a lot of that stuff just sitting around. So, like, it's probably less chaotic just because it was just older, you know, but it wasn't really intended to be less chaotic. I just kind of was just making stuff. But I was trying to get the fuck out of my contract at the time. So
you're independent now, aren't you?
Yeah. So that's actually what I was trying to do with that. So I was like, I got to get the fuck out of this contract. So, like, that's really what LP was about, is get me the fuck out of the music industry now. So it was probably more calm because, you know, some of those songs are very old. Like, the newest song on there is probably like stuff like Trust or Has a Duty Paid. Those are all like new. Like the first 5 songs are new. Everything else is like backdated stuff, you know? So it probably does seem a little less calm. But yeah, I mean, I still got my same energy. I just like, dog, I had to get out that contract, and now I'm chilling. I can do whatever the fuck I want now, so I'm happy.
How is it being free? No label, no geezer ringing you up, telling you, oh yeah, we need this. You're now working on your own terms. It must be nice.
It's very nice. It's good to wake up and just work and know that I can just put it out and not have to, like, wait for someone's permission or anything. It's like a freeing thing. So I love it personally. I wouldn't have it any other way. So, and now labels are, like, afraid of me. Not afraid of me, but they're just like, I don't know. I can just tell that they're weird about me. And I'm like, good. I've always been weird about y'all too. So
that's how it's got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just before the show, I was seeing a lot of your diehard fans queuing up. So I was going through and asking them what they'd want to ask you. And something that kept on popping up is, when are these remastered tapes coming out? Specifically, the Ghost Pop tapes.
Oh, yeah,
and also the Dark Skin Manson. Everyone was asking about them.
I don't know, but I don't think I'm ever going to re-release Dark Skin Manson because it sucks. But
I like Ghost Pop tape personally.
Yeah, but the Ghost Pop tape, I am remastering that. I'd be real surprised if someone wanted a remaster of Dark Skin Manson.
A few were asking, but they did look like proper punk rockers. So.
I'm about to say, that must be some like deep cut fans. I'm like, nobody likes that shit. But the Ghost Pop tape, yeah, I'm remastering that right now. I just have to pick the right time to release it. You know, I got a few things that I'm working on before that, but that should come out sometime this year. Honestly, I just don't really know when. But I mean, like, it's an album that's really sounds shitty anyway, so. You know, I gotta kind of make it cleaner but shittier. I don't really know. It's complicated, but yeah, I've already started that actually.
It's probably a lot of samples you need to clear, a lot of paperwork.
Nope.
None at all.
There's barely any samples on it.
Oh, calm. Oh,
Yeah, I made it like by hand mostly.
Oh, swear?
There's like covers and stuff on there, but like there's like a few samples, but nothing serious.
Okay, talking about samples though, you are in hip hop. I think you could say you're the king of the sample. Yeah, you sample everything and anything. Okay, you sampled everything from pen clicks to Soulja Boy winning a game of Fortnite. You know? So what is the weirdest object you have ever sampled? Like a sound coming from some wild object, because I feel like there must be a few.
There's too many actually. I guess sometimes like I stuck a microphone in like my exhaust pipe one time and just started the car. Just to see like, or no, I put it in the exhaust pipe and then I put a little voice memo thing device in the engine. Like I stuck it underneath the thing so I could get like the car starting and like all the engine like shit going and stuff like that. But I literally, that's how I make music though. So that's like, it's not like an isolated incident. Mm-hmm. Like this is how I start songs sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess, again, that's a loaded question, but like maybe that's the weirdest one I can think of off the top of my head. But there's a lot of weird stuff going on in my songs, man. There's a lot of people talking in the background that no one understands. Like there's a lot of shit going on.
Are you
Easter eggs.
Are you just in this constant state of just listening out for samples? Like you're walking down the street, you hear like the train conductor over the tannoy, and you're like, hold on, that's the interlude right there. That's this, that's that.
Yeah, no, it can go down like that. Anything has a rhythm to it. Anything has a. You know, all sounds have a waveform on it, you know? So, like, it can be turned into anything technically. So, yeah.
I'm trying to find out where Club Black Dust is, because that got announced a while ago, and I don't know, is it actually going to be a thing?
It's COVID, man. COVID slowed that down. That's what it was. It's still definitely a thing. I'm still me, Slowthai, Zell, and we're all still, like, good friends and shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, COVID slowed that down. That's really what slowed that shit down. Because we actually were at a show together, like right before we announced that, and we all performed. So it was great. It was so much fun. But I think it's definitely still a thing. It just got slowed down by COVID, and then like, you know, shit just slowed down in general. But I think it's still personally a thing. Let me confirm. Let me confirm with everybody, but...
Yeah, okay, because people are waiting for it. I'm seeing on the Reddit as well, there are people asking, it's always getting brought up.
Man, I would love it, man. Let me get on them beats, hit a few of them hooks, kill it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Let's talk about Slowthai, because he is the boy, yeah. I love Slowthai to bits. Everyone in the UK loves him to bits, unless you're Boris Johnson, you know, because do you see the thing he did on stage with the severed Boris Johnson heads?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, he is a mad guy. How did you come to meet Slowthai?
Because he was like the UK version of me or something.
Yeah.
We just naturally found each other, really. I don't remember when I met him. I think I met him at a show or something, but like we just hit it off, and we were just every time he's in the US, we usually chill.
He's just an absolute character. First time I saw him live, he like headbutted my mate in the crowd, and my mate was loving it, to be fair.
Yeah, his shows are so funny, man. It's like he has Quez up there, and Quez is buff as shit, and Quez is just like intimidating, and the Slowthai's just like chill and walking around, and it just creates a very odd dynamic. It creates like it's just a very intimidating dynamic because you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. I remember one of the first times I saw him live, he was like performing in a church in his boxers.
Yeah. He's a boxer, he's a boxer boy.
Yeah. Okay, so I get the feeling, that you're somewhat fed up with the state that American hip hop is in. Would you agree with that? Because, you know, if I look at it, I feel like the UK is in a similar place. I feel like we've got a great alternative scene, but when it comes to the big boys, they're just following the same formula and doing the same stuff over and over again. Yeah,
it's pretty boring. Not the UK one, but yeah, in the US, I'm pretty bored of most mainstream rappers, like huge rappers, like their music, their persona, pretty much anything these motherfuckers do is completely boring as shit. They don't do anything interesting, and people just dick ride them so hard that they're allowed to just be mundane as fuck and get away with it. And that's just never been me. I'm always somebody who's down to the details. if you dust me off and strip me of my status, I'm still gonna get busy on the production because that's what I've been doing my whole fucking life. Shit.
They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you.
But like, I don't really feel that with most of the mainstream guys. I feel like they need their status, they need accomplishments, they need these things to pepper the fact that there's nothing deeper than that. There's no depth there, there's nothing else there. And for me, guys like Injury Reserve, guys like Slowthai, guys like Denzel, we're just more about the details rather than like the dick riding, you know what I mean? The dick riding will come, but more mainstream people, they just lean into it and the dick riding becomes like their persona. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I just don't fucking care. I don't care how cool you are or how cool you think you are or how many people like you on Twitter. You're still a bitch. And you're not interesting. Your music is ass. It's like, that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's just my truth. So it's just like, yeah, I'm bored of it because I want a world where you can strip people of their status and they're still the shit. If you strip a lot of these guys of their status, they could be you, me, or anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that.
Yeah, tell him, man. Tell him. Okay, so we spoke briefly about UK music, and I want to know sort of your understanding or such appreciation of UK music, because I read one of your old interviews. You spoke about how you were into grime at one point, like looking into the production. So talk to me about sort of your impression of the UK scene.
Well, for me personally, since I'm not originally from here, I approached grime like on some like, yo, all right, I'm looking into this from the outside looking in. So I looked like real deep. Excuse me if I get this name wrong, but I looked up, what's his, DJ Double E?
D-double-E.
D-double-E? Okay, so I was like, I'm looking at shit like that and going up from there, and I'm just like soaking everything in. Now, that shit influenced me a lot, especially when I was listening to when I was making Veteran, because like the way, I can't explain it. It's just like there's such a lack of fucks given when it comes to like what's sampled and what the sounds is, and like, and it's like, I don't give a fuck what this shit is. I'm gonna put it together. It's gonna make you shake your ass. It's gonna be weird as shit, but it's gonna make you shake your ass. And I wanted to harness that power, so I was listening to it like heavy during Veteran. But my understanding of it is, to answer your question, is still that I'm still like on the outside looking in, but it's definitely like an influence of me now at this point, like 4 years deep into it. But I came into grime late. I started listening to it when I was like, mid-20s or something.
Have you had to listen to garage as well? Because grime, sort of the MC in grime, sort of came out of garage. Now that's putting it back a few years, but it's worth checking out if you've not had a listen.
Everyone keeps telling me to. Apparently, I'm not listening to the right shit. So.
Okay.
But okay. I'm not even gonna go into. I'm not even gonna say the word because I said it wrong somewhere else, and they corrected me and said it like you said it.
Did you say garage?
Yes, I did.
Oh, nah, get out. Get on stage, bro. Get on stage. We're done. All right, wrap it.
I won't even say it now. I'm not even getting into it.
I tried to avoid asking you questions you've not been asked before, yeah? However, you are in Manchester.
What's up?
You are in Morrissey's home turf.
Of course.
Okay, so what do you have to say to Morrissey?
Oh, more. I don't know, man. I've been here so many times. It's just like I did the same thing I always have to say, man. It's just like Morrissey, at the time when I was really going in on him, I think he had a lot more like a likability. And now that's kind of just, I don't know, he's just throwing that out the window. So I don't really have to say anything about him, really. He's kind of done it to himself, really. Like, in the wake of me making that I Cannot Wait Till Morrissey Dies song, he's basically exposed himself as exactly what the fuck I said he was.
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of feel validated because I was right. But I don't know. I'm in his hometown. I'm going to diss him again in his hometown because he's a bitch and he's not going to do anything. And for me, where I come from, you come to somebody's hometown and you diss him, that's complete disrespect.
Yeah.
So Morrissey should do something to me, but...
Is he going to pull up? That's the question.
Nah,
Because I saw on Adam 22's podcast that you said that you might have to box him. And to be fair...
Yeah, he's a boxer. He's a good
I want to
boxer.
see you two in the ring.
I'd kill that old man, dude. I would hurt him on purpose, like, for real. And I know he can box, but I can too, nigga. So, like, yeah, like, the thing is, I don't have a genuine issue with Morrissey. It's more of a general issue with him. But, like, whatever. If he ever did actually pull up, I'd sock him in the face. But, like, I just don't think he would. I don't honestly think he knows who I am at all. I don't think he knows who the fuck I am. And I think the minute he discovers it, he's just going to be like, you know, well, fuck that monkey or some shit like that, and then just move on with his day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. If there was a situation where Morrissey like actually came up to my face, I've literally been talking shit about this man for 4 years. The idea that I wouldn't be prepared for a 70-something-year-old white man to come and try to do something to me, I would literally hurt this man. It's like, that's it.
Okay, JPEG Mafia.
Yes, sir.
Peggy, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, man. I appreciate this shit, dude.
Okay, love, bro.
Keep it gangster.